Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Zakat is a very important topic to discuss and to research because zakat is actually a command by Allah Jalla Jalaluhu for us, humankind, to help us actually grant Jannah in the first place and also develop as a humankind in this life. But how zakat actually help us to develop as a humankind? And what are the impacts of zakat on us? In our project, we have actually focused on the impact of zakat in Malaysia. So we will be stating the findings that we have actually come up with to understand more the impact of zakat in Malaysia. So let's go through them.
The first impact of zakat in Malaysia in terms of social is to enhance social health. This can be achieved through the increase in health spending. Zakat distribution leads to an increase in income. When the income of the people increase, they will also increase the health spending, as health is one of the most crucial aspects in our life besides fulfilling one of the maqasid Sharia, which is to preserve life. As such, it also boosts their social health.
Next, zakat investments also provide more sustainable effects for the payers and the receivers. Zakat payers will be more aware about the importance and the obligations to pay zakat and how zakat investment will affect the receivers. Besides, zakat also can purify the payers' wealth due to ikhlas when they do the payment. As a Muslim, the most important thing in this world is to get the pleasure of God. Next, the receivers or the needy are the party that are most affected by zakat collection. With the money that they receive, they can buy the basic needs such as food, new clothes and an affordable shelter for the time being. So, the receivers will be thankful and don't lose hope due to the difficulties that they had to face in their life.
Zakat seems to be the main factor that improves the life quality of the poor and the needy in Malaysia. Poverty during the COVID-19 pandemic has been increasing. However, the Zakat institution have been assisting on this matter by giving out zakat to people who are affected by the pandemic, such as the needy, people in vulnerable industry, students, mosques, and frontliners. Zakat that was given to the poor and the needy has significantly helped them eradicate poverty. Therefore, zakat has hugely eased the burden and significantly improved the life quality of Malaysians during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Zakat is also expected to be invested in socio-economic development. Distribution of zakat can be addressed for housing needs of the poor and needy. Zakat surplus also can be invested in socio-economic projects such as construction of homes for the asnaf. Similarly, it is permitted to use wakaf to provide the cheap housing for the poor and needy subject to the Sharia criteria.
Zakat also helps to achieve food security in Malaysia, and hunger is one of the goals of SDG that Malaysia is focusing on right now, and zakat has been tremendously assisting on this issue. Food security can be gained when people have easy access to food. In Malaysia, food support has been substituted by the Zakat Fund. It helps to enhance overall life quality and poverty as well. The analysis shows that when the Zakat Fund grows 1%, food security will also grow 12.95%. There are 4 main dimensions that people need to achieve in order to gain food security, which are availability, accessibility, utilization, and resilience. And zakat has been crucially assisting on this dimension for Malaysians.
The biggest impact of zakat expenditure to the economy is zakat will be able to influence the growth in actual gross domestic product, GDP. The results already show that zakat collection will increase if economic growth or actual GDP increase significantly. Based on the result, in order to get higher actual GDP, the country needs to produce beneficial or high demand products that can increase their economic growth. So, The percentage of zakat collection will increase every year as it is influenced by the actual GDP growth.
Next, zakat can be utilized as an important tool to trigger economic growth through affecting economic activities. Many studies agree on this. A researcher revealed that the expenditure of zakat is one of the crucial elements that needs to be regarded in developing the economic development projects in Muslim countries. He added that the government must strive to make zakat the vital element in the development plan by coordinating the collection and expenditure of zakat effectively and adequately. This is agreed by another researcher, as he also suggested that many things need to be carried out to enhance the management of zakat to achieve a more efficient and effective process of collecting and allocating zakat. With these evidences, it is clear that excellent management of zakat is important to stimulate economic growth.
Next, the impacts of zakat is to lessen the inequality of income allocation and wealth. In Islam, equity of the income distribution is supported, and thus zakat has been compulsory transferred that can assist in this issue. It can be proved in the findings from Ibrahim that income inequality in Selangor has significantly improved because of zakat distribution. Increasing in a household's income will lead to the decrease in the equality of the income distribution in the society.
Zakat is one of the principles of Islam. It is a factor in solving social problems because most social problems are caused by poverty, debt, lack of freedom in life. Faith is not strong, it lacks virtue. Zakat will help to solve these problems effectively. If the wealthy had avoided zakat as well as tax evasion, not paid in full or not paid according to the purpose, thus causing social problems to follow. For example, there is a gap between the rich and the poor, jealousy of the rich, social weakness, and more poor people. If everyone had to pay zakat, social problems will be reduced. Resources will be allocated and distributed to all levels of society, especially the grassroots level. Zakat was, therefore, an important factor in strengthening the society and the nation.
So all in all, we have discussed the impact of zakat in Malaysia, and we have stated the points of importance in the economical and also the social side of the society and of the nation. So thank you very much for watching, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.